girl, she says her heart is broken after losing 11-year-old Shanti Lanza, the little girl who would text her constantly. She says, though, this crime, the crime that killed her, is 100% preventable.
There are a lot of wonderful police officers in this city, respectful police officers. There are some not so much.
The grandmother of an 11-year-old who police say died from a shot fired by her own father speaks out at the District 5 Town Hall meeting, asking Police Chief Jeffrey Blackwell for additional training for officers who detained her other grandchildren as witnesses while their young sister lay dying.
Sensitivity training for some officers might be a good idea. Tolerance training, because we need you out there.
Anita, who doesn't want us to show her face up close, says she's speaking out as a part of Shanti's army, the young girl who died Sunday after a bullet was fired just outside her East Price Hill home.
We're becoming her soldiers now, going out and telling everybody, don't let this happen to your family.
Anita, a victim of domestic violence herself, says this crime that stole a bright and shining star in their family didn't have to happen.
The world is missing out on an angel. She was. But as I told my family, I think we have to find a blessing in what has taken place. And that is speaking for her, letting people know who she was, letting people know who she could have been, and doing something to stop this from happening again. Because there was a greater tragedy than her death, and this could have been prevented.
She says stiffer penalties are needed to fight the huge domestic violence problem.
We need change in the laws that protect more the abuser than it does the abused. I've experienced it, my children have experienced it. The law needs to change.
Now, the family will be holding a candlelight vigil at 800 Delhi Avenue tomorrow night to remember little Ashanti. Now, meanwhile, her dad is being held here at the Justice Center. DeAndre Kelly is being held on a $500,000 bond, a high bond, the judge says, because of his extensive criminal history, which does include domestic violence.